Well, it's that time of the year. Wedding bells are ringing. Love is in the air. It is the wedding season, you guys, and I have the most goddess-like, divine bridal fragrances to share with you right here on my table. They will leave the most amazing scent memory in your mind of that special day in your life. Scent memory is super important. Picking your wedding fragrance is as important as picking your wedding gown and your wedding makeup and your hairstyle. Yeah, that's right. Because that scent memory, long after the wedding is over, years after, when you're celebrating your 10th, 20th anniversary someday, you will remember that special day every time you smell that fragrance. So you want to tie that wonderful scent memory to your wedding day. So let's jump right in and find out what these amazing wedding bridal fragrances are. Hi my lovelies, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In this video, I am going to share with you fragrances that I think make for perfect bridal fragrances. They are very special, unique, and they will create the most special scent memory for you to remember your special day by that scent year after year, decade after decade. Okay, so what should you pick as your bridal fragrance? Well, first of all, there need to be many ingredients in it. Well, many aspects that you need to consider. First of all, it needs to be a fragrance that lasts all day, at least nearly all day. If you have to respray, it should be just like once, because you're busy on your wedding day, socializing, enjoying your day. So yeah, lasting one, and one that projects but not beast mode, as we call it. You don't want to offend. You want to be, I wouldn't say demure per se, but like you want to smell lovely, not offensive, right? So yes, one that projects so that people can smell you, but it can be a fragrance that is, you know, like about a small scent bubble, like I would say 2-3 feet, because as a bride, everybody will come to you. Everybody will kiss you, hug you, congratulate you. So it doesn't need to be one that projects to the other end of the world, which could be offensive. Oh my God, that bride is just, you know, my nose. She just took my nose off, you know. You don't want that kind of reaction. You want to smell lovely, but not beast mode, offensive. Yeah, it needs to project, but not like overly project, but like small to medium sized scent bubble, but also can be one that like doesn't project at all. I mean, somebody would have to like get into your ear to smell it. That's not gonna work. And then it needs to be one that is memorable. Like I said, you are tying this special day, this beautiful memory to this scent. So every time you smell it, you're gonna remember this day, right? So you want a fragrance that is memorable, you know, something that's special, different. This is why I didn't pick very many designer fragrances that are average and low end, because everybody wears them. You don't want to wear a fragrance that everybody wears. You don't want to wear something like, I don't know, Armani My Way or Valentino Born in Roma. You don't want to wear a designer fragrance that everybody wears. I mean, you don't want to smell other people on the street and be remembering your wedding day. You know what I mean? So it's not the best. So it needs to be memorable, and it needs to be special. So special as in something that is very kind of, I wouldn't say rare, but not everybody wears, which is why I have a lot more niche fragrances here on my table as suggestions for bridal fragrances, because niche fragrances not everybody wears. Not your average person on the street will be wearing niche fragrances that much. Do you know what I mean? And of the niche fragrances, I picked ones that not everybody will wear. And also, if you pick designer, make sure it's a luxury high-end designer and not something that every person wears. You know what I mean? So pick something special, something not so commonly used. So okay, so last long, project well but not overly so, memorable and special, right? And you also want it to be something, the fifth quality I'm looking for, it needs to be something that represents that aesthetic, that bridal aesthetic. It speaks to it, like it smells like a bride, a beautiful goddess-like drop from the heaven bride that is so pretty. So those are the qualities we're looking for in a bridal fragrance, and something that is of course very attractive to your partner and just very beautiful. So let's get started. And I have picked fragrances for different type of brides, different type of ceremonies. I have some here for like the beach bride. I mean, these are all summer brides mostly, warm weather brides right now. But I picked a few for like specifically for beach brides as well. Orange blossom fragrances make for some of the best bridal fragrances, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but Audrey Hepburn, when I think of bridal, sophisticated bride, I think of Audrey Hepburn. Orange blossom fragrances were her favorite. Like she picked a lot of her signature scents were orange blossom based or tuberose. She picked those type of white florals. So here's one that is just in the name itself speaks volumes about just how pretty and feminine this is. This is an orange blossom fragrance that is so divine and gets so many compliments. And if you are a bride who loves a good white floral orange blossom type of light, fresh fragrance, this is the one for you. This is Au Féminin or Au Féminin by M. Micallef. It is a French niche house, you guys, and I will guarantee you, not every average person on the street will be wearing M. Micallef, okay? I'm telling you. Like I have, as you can see in the background, I have over 600 fragrances. And of all the fragrance houses that I know, M. Micallef is one of the few that really nailed that feminine goddess drop from the heaven female DNA, okay? So that's why M. Micallef fragrances make for really, really good bridal fragrances. So M. Micallef's Au Féminin, their latest fragrance, this one, you guys, is the most beautiful sort of sweet bridal, like slightly sweet, fresh orange blossom fragrance. This has a very citrusy, fresh opening. I love this. It's so feminine. It has a slight green hint from this little bit of petitgrain in the opening, which really adds to this natural floral scent. Has, like I said, mandarin orange. I think it has lemon too. A little bit of bergamot, which adds freshness, sweetness from the mandarin orange. A little pink pepper, which supposedly gives you happy thoughts. Like it's one of those notes that gives you like, it kind of makes you feel like you're falling in love. That sort of bright, happy note, in the opening, which is perfect for a bridal fragrance. It has rose, I mean, not just orange blossom, it actually has neroli too, which is another citrus blossom. So it also, in addition, has like jasmine rose type of very feminine. Rose is very romantic, so you need that too. That has that orange blossom absolute, very concentrated orange blossom scent in here all the way to the dry down. Has very sensual type of woody base from sandalwood. Musk, of course, always is very stylish and sexy. You need a little hint of sexiness too, even in bridal fragrances. A little hint of vanilla to add to that slight sweetness of the orange blossom and the mandarin orange. You guys, this is so pretty, so beautiful. I put a huge dent into it and I'm wearing it this summer. I absolutely adore this fragrance. It's one of my top fragrances in the world right now. Great bridal fragrance, and you will always remember that. If you are one of the brides, you really want it to be special, then pick a fragrance that you don't want to wear all the time. You know, maybe you're not like that. You know, maybe you want your bridal fragrance to be something you wear over and over again and remember that day by. Or if you are the kind of bride you just want to wear it that day and only a few times after, like on your anniversaries. Take a fragrance that you will not be wearing all the time and it's only special, you know what I mean? You can do that too. But you know, either way, every time you smell it, you'll remember your special day. And here is another beautiful designer fragrance, but this is not just any designer fragrance. This is a Chanel fragrance. And it is not just any Chanel fragrance. This is a concentrated extrait. It's a parfum. So it's a very highly concentrated. As you can see, it's a tiny bottle because the oil concentration is really high. All you need is a couple of dabs here and maybe on your wrist, and that is all you need. It's a tiny little thing, and it's actually a dabber. So it has a little dabber right there, and this is very special. Oh, this is called Gardenia, and this is super high in that oil concentration. All you need is a couple of dabs behind your ears. Oh my gosh, this smells beautiful. It's very like I wouldn't say creamy per se. That's a very velvety gardenia note that's in here. And it has this sort of divine, drop-dead, gorgeous, goddess-like smell to it with a little bit of that sophisticated Chanel DNA. If you want to be that, you know, up-class, sophisticated bride. Now, this is one that you can, like I just mentioned, if you want to wear it like once every year on your anniversary after your wedding, only on that special occasion, maybe this is a good one for you since it's a dabber one and it's a concentrated. This is one, if you're that type of bride, you don't want to wear your wedding fragrance every day. You wear it on your wedding day, and then like from that point on your anniversary every year, this is a good one for you since it's a dabber anyway. All you need is a little bit. It's very sensual. Oh, it smells absolutely divine. Very natural smelling gardenia. I'm pretty sure most of the composition here is natural oils. So beautiful. It smells mostly of gardenia. There's a slight greenness to it, which adds to that super very natural scent. It's kind of like dewy greens and lush petals of natural flowers. Very, very classy, very much sophisticated bride vibe. If you are the kind of bride who likes to wear Chanel, you know, shoes on your wedding day, Chanel jewelry, that's the kind of fragrance that's for you then. And then I have right here one from Bridal Perfumes. This is a new release. Look at this bottle. It's like a fairy bride. If you are one of those brides you want to smell like a fairy on your wedding day, that very, very like ethereal, effervescent type of bride, here's the one for you. This is a beautiful floral bouquet, you guys. This is unlike other Bridal Perfumes fragrances. The white florals are not the star in here, which I am actually kind of happy about. Yes, there are some white florals. It's beautiful and it adds to it, but this smells more than just that. It's really like has this sort of transparent, almost like fairy-like flowers in here, you guys. And it has this softness to it. It has like this slightly like fruitiness to it, but it's mostly those like transparent flowers that you smell. Very fairy-like, you know what I mean? And it has like a softness, like a kind of like a cloud of musk to it. It actually smells like a ethereal being, you know, like a celestial being, like a goddess. Very goddess-like, super feminine fragrance, and amazingly perfect for a bride. So if you're the kind of bride who likes to have like nymphy, fairy-like weddings, you know, like this is a really good one. I mean, if you look at the notes, you can kind of get an idea. It has like peony, you know, which is a very, you know, blush colored, beautiful, very feminine smelling floral note. And it has violet, which is a very like fairy-like, you know, ethereal type of like very powdery, but not too powdery, but powdery, almost fairy-like note, you know, those blue purple florals, you know what I mean? It has a lot of musk, which adds that sort of slight sophisticated but sexiness, you know, to it as well. So it really, if you, and the fruity note I think is peach, which I think really complements the floral notes in here. Beautiful. So if you want to be like that fairy bride, that's the one for you. Speaking of fairy brides, here's another suggestion. This is Soradora Mellow. This smells like a fairy queen. It smells like sweet candied flowers just exploding in sweetness of violet powder. It smells like violet candy and flowers. It smells like a beautiful fairy queen wearing a flower crown in her hair, wearing see-through, almost like flowy, you know, lilac, violet colored gown, surrounded by other fairies, just dancing, eating violet candy. So if you want to be that fairy queen type of bride, this is the one for you. It's such a beautiful fragrance, you guys. It has this sweet, beautiful florals, like blue purple florals, like violet. Of course, it smells like violet candy. There's a powdery sweetness to it, almost like, I wouldn't say powdered sugar, but like violet candy powder. It has heliotrope in it, which is another beautiful floral note. It has orange blossom, a beautiful floral, perfect for brides. Has a very sensual dry down, absolutely gorgeous. Again, that's for that bride who wants to be ethereal, fairy queen, fairy, celestial being type of bride. Those two that I just talked about. Another gorgeous orange blossom fragrance is this right here. And this was, guess whose signature scent? Audrey Hepburn. That's right. This is a really good fragrance house. If you want to smell unique, you don't want to smell like anybody else, because this is a pretty pricey fragrance house. This is a very prestigious fragrance house, almost like a historic fragrance house. This is Krigler. This is a historic fragrance because it was worn by so many historical figures like Audrey. Very rarely worn, you know. This is English Promenade 19 for that classy, sophisticated bride who likes a light, more effervescent scent. This, you guys, so pretty. It's not your average orange blossom fragrance. Yes, it does have the orange blossom, but it is so much more than that. It actually has orange blossom and orange flowers. It has jasmine, more neroli, which is another citrus floral. And it has ylang ylang, which is another pretty beautiful flower. It's a yellow floral that is very kind of almost tropical. It has white musk, which is kind of a must for a bridal fragrance, honestly. It's not your average orange blossom fragrance. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and spray this one a little bit because, oh my God, I don't even know how to actually describe this fragrance. It is orange blossom, but it is orange blossom times 100. It is concentrated orange blossom smell, and it is very upscale orange blossom smell. It's slightly sweet. It's just so classy and so pretty. Nobody will smell like this. There will definitely be no wedding guests wearing this, okay? No one else will be wearing this on your wedding day. And I will bet you no one that you met, no one you will meet will be wearing this, most likely, ever. So it would be that very special fragrance, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. I absolutely adore it. I wear it so sparingly because it's expensive, okay? It's expensive. Now, I have a beautiful bunch of fragrances here that I want to suggest to those brides that have very summertime beach kind of weddings, you know? Now, this one right here is a gorgeous fragrance for a beach bride because it's very kind of a tropical vanilla fragrance. Vanilla is timeless. Vanilla is very super feminine. Vanilla is sweet. It just is beautiful. And when you combine vanilla with ylang ylang, baby, oh, it's tropics, it's the beach, it's sweet but beach. Oh my gosh, it's bright, it's sunny, it's a little coconutty. Definitely beach bride, super dripping feminine, that typical in Michelaf DNA. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This has ylang ylang coconut, it has loads of vanilla. And you guys, if you can find a fragrance that has its own hair fragrance, go for it. You want to find, if you can help it, a fragrance that has a matching hair fragrance for hair. That would be great. I wish my wedding day fragrance had a matching hair fragrance. It didn't. I wish. But you know what? Ylang in Gold, this fragrance by M. Michelaf, has a hair fragrance, you guys. They just released this beautiful, I just got this, by the way, just got this in the mail. Of course I had to jump on it. Oh my gosh, when I figured out that Michelaf made a matching hair fragrance for Ylang in Gold, are you kidding me? You guys, this smells so divine, just like Ylang in Gold, but even more somehow, like, I don't know how to say it. It's even more effervescent or something, like, and even more tropical almost. Like, it smells similar, but this one is more like, I don't know how to say it. It's even more beautiful somehow. The reason why you don't want to spray your fragrance in your hair is because it's bad for your hair, you guys. You don't want alcohol in your hair fragrance. So these don't have alcohol, and it doesn't have harsh chemicals or anything like that. And of course, Michelaf mostly use very natural ingredients even in their perfumes. But still, it's very important that you use a hair fragrance for your hair. And another advantage for having a scent in your hair, a hair fragrance, is because your hair molecules grab onto those fragrance molecules, and it lasts forever in your hair. More than on your skin, the hair really keeps the scent. So every time you like swing your head, you know, you'll be sending out a beautiful, beautiful bridal sillage everywhere you walk past, like an ethereal goddess on the beach on your wedding day. So Michelaf now has the matching hair fragrance for Ylang in Gold. You guys know I have my, by the way, I totally forgot to mention when I talked about Or Feminine, I actually have a discount code for Michelaf. Cleo 10 is my discount code. I will of course list all of this down in the description box and mention the discount codes. You can get a good 10% off, and this is not available anywhere else except Michelaf right now because it's a brand new release. So yeah, make use of that discount code. Oh, I forgot to also mention, I think, oh yeah, I have Soradora. I have a discount code as well. It's, I don't remember what it is. It might be Cleo 10 also, but go to my description box, you guys. I can't remember. I'm trying to think what else I have discount codes for before I forget to tell you. Yeah, this one I have a discount code for as well. Go down in the description box and find out. I think that's all so far that I have discount codes for. And another great, great, great beach bride fragrance is this beautiful beauty here, right here. This is Ananda by Michelaf. I mean, look at this bottle. This is the most beautiful. It smells like a clean beachy bride. You know, like if you like clean scents, but you also like floral, but you don't necessarily want salty or coconutty, this is the one for you. This is just beautiful. Actually, in fact, I will tell you guys, when my husband and I had our 10-year wedding anniversary, and we kind of had not a vow renewal. We don't need to renew our vows. We kept our vows. But it was more like, we called it more of a celebratory ceremony on the beaches of Hawaii on our 10th wedding anniversary. So this is what I wore on the beach in Hawaii on our 10th wedding anniversary, because it's just the most ethereal, goddess-like, almost kind of beachy fragrance, you guys. I can smell it, but I really want to spray it on, okay? Because I get that feminine Emicloft DNA you cannot beat. You guys, this has the most super beautiful feminine pear note. I don't know if you guys know about that. Like, pear is one of the most sexy, woman-like, feminine fruity note ever. And to add to that pear juiciness, there's a beautiful juicy plum, which is so gorgeous. Another sexy fruity note, by the way, for women. And that clean floral scent, that ethereal floral scent, comes from violets. There again, the violets has that slight powdery, sophisticated fairy-like DNA, and mimosa, which is a very bright yellow kind of floral that has a soapy, clean scent, you know. And of course, loads of white musks, which makes it sexy and attractive. A little dose of vanilla, giving a slight sweetness. Oh my gosh, you guys. Another beautiful thing about Ananda is actually you can get the extrait or the nectar. Ananda nectar is also available, which is a more concentrated version of Ananda. I actually have it, but I don't have it in my case right now. So yeah, it's a smaller bottle. And another beautiful thing is, again, I don't have it with me right now. It's in my drawers. I have to go get it. But Ananda also has a body wash and a body cream, a matching body wash and body cream that you can get. So that is like perfect to pick something like this, so that on your wedding day you can shower with Ananda body wash, put the Ananda body cream, because you know you need to be very well moisturized for the fragrance to grab onto those, you know, molecules of the cream, so it can last for a long time. And the matching scent is the best. Matching, you know, body lotion is the best, otherwise it'll alter the scent of the fragrance, and you don't want that on your wedding day. You want the scent of your scent, right? So it's another advantage of picking something like Ananda. Again, I have a discount code with Emicloft, so you can buy like the body wash, the body cream, the extrait or the nectar version of it, or you can just get Ananda. I wonder if they have a hair perfume for that too. I need to check it out. We'll see. I think they're starting to come out with all the matching hair perfumes, you guys. I really hope that they do Ananda too. I will stop talking about Emicloft because I feel like this is becoming a very Emicloft video. But I think the reason why I have, like I said, so many Emicloft perfumes here is because they just have that feminine, divine, feminine DNA that really makes for a good bridal fragrance, you guys. The last Emicloft fragrance I want to suggest to you is this one, Emicloft Gardenia. Kind of like along the same lines as the Chanel Gardenia, but Chanel Gardenia is more like that Chanel DNA, a little bit more like, I don't know, buttoned up, a little bit more. It's a little bit more of that Chanel type DNA, whereas this is Emicloft DNA. This leans more kind of ethereal, goddess-like, feminine, whereas this is like feminine too, but more like sophisticated, classy, right? So this one right here is also a Gardenia Dominant Beauty. Oh my goodness, it smells so beautiful. It's not just Gardenia, it's perfect for a summer bride because it has all the beautiful solar floral notes like ylang ylang, gardenia, you know, like loads of like white and yellow florals that are perfect, like solar fragrance notes that make you feel so happy and bright. Of course, it has a little bit of that sandalwood with the sensualness. The only woody note, in my opinion, that kind of works really well in a bridal fragrance is sandalwood. This also has ambergris, which actually kind of gives you that sort of like, I don't want to say marine vibe per se. It gives a slight woodiness too, but like it has like a very summery marine kind of vibe about ambergris, you know. And of course, loads of musk and vanilla. Has a little sweetness. Now I have another sort of one of those fragrances that lean a little bit more fairy-like. You know, that sort of one, very playful. This one is Love at First Sight, which I think is a perfect name for a bridal fragrance, don't you think? This one is by one of my most favorite French niche fragrance houses. This is Un Nuit Nomade. This one has a beautiful like lilac note, you guys. It's so like, I don't know, fairy-like. I don't know how else to say it. But lilac has almost this sweetness to it that other blue purple florals don't have. And it's not powdery like the other blue purples as much per se. And there is this sweet fruitiness from that passion fruit note that's in here, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. My husband adores this. Love that magnetic cap, by the way. My husband adores how this smells on me. Absolutely beautiful. This is great for a summertime bride with that sort of like fizzy kind of fruitiness from the passion fruit with that very like lilac scent. Lilac smell, very bridal, you guys. I love it. Oh, actually I have a discount code for this too, by the way, but it is a different discount code, I think. No, I have 2 discount codes. Cleo 10 for 10% off and Cleo 25 for a 25 ml for free, travel size for free with purchase of 100 ml. So I don't remember specifically everything, you guys. Just make sure to go down in the description box and check it out. The actual details. I will of course list and link everything down there. And of course for that spicy, sexy type of bride, you know, I've got one here, right here. This is Valaya. This one is not for the, what do you call it? Not for your average person, average type of, oh, so good. This is not for the faint of hearts. This is not to say that it's strong. It is a very different sort of spicy and very sexy sort of bridal fragrance, but it's also very bridal. It's really hard to explain, but it is. Trust me on this. This one is a beautiful fragrance, you guys. It has such a unique scent and it has beautiful fruity notes like white peach, which is very complementary to the floral notes in here. Some citruses like mandarin, bergamot, you know, kind of effervescent opening, you know, with the citruses, but then a very kind of alluring floral heart, kind of sexy with loads of musks in the dry down, which makes it really sexy bride. It has a very nice woody base with a little spiciness because it has akigala wood, you guys, in the base. Akigala wood is this sort of spicy woody note, you know, has a bit of a almost kind of peppery kick, but it's very beautiful. Trust me with this. Very like, I don't know how to explain. Huge compliment getter this, by the way. Oh, it's just the most beautiful, sexy, spicy, but not too spicy. Like, okay, I don't know how to explain this one. This one's a hard one to explain. You really have to smell it. By the way, you guys, make sure if you're buying a fragrance new for your wedding day, please buy it ahead of time, because you have to let it sit for several days, if not weeks, before you use it, because you have to allow it to further macerate and mature before you use it. You know, make sure to open the lid and like close it, the cap, you know, a couple of times. Wear it, but like don't wear too much, you know, like inside maybe a little bit to kind of give it like test run. Maybe don't wear it around your groom, you know, but let your fragrance macerate, mature before you wear it on your wedding day, because a fragrance is like a fine wine. You have to allow it to age for it to reach its full potential and that final beautiful scent, okay? So yeah, Valaya. By the way, you can get this on Lucky Scent or Twisted Lily. I have a discount code for both websites. Again, I'll list and link everything down below. It's Cleo 10 with both of them, but you know, 2 different websites. You can pick either or. If you want to be the Barbie bride, if you are like the pink sort of gal, you know, you are playful and you're very Barbie-like, you know, this is the one for you. This is for my Barbie bride, okay? This one is gritty because I am free. Interesting name, right? For a bride, I would think. That free, sort of Barbie-like, carefree bride, okay? This has got this very, it's a white floral too, but it has a slight, almost bubblegummy, I don't know, Barbie-like scent to it, okay? It's sweet and very playful, feminine smelling. Very actually summertime as well. there's something summertime about it. Well, that bubblegumminess come from the tuberose note, I'm pretty sure. And it has almond blossoms, which add to that so well. Candied fruits, which makes it even sweeter. There again, more Barbie and bubblegum-like, you know. It has this like a banana blossom, which adds like a very interesting twist to it. I could try all day, but I couldn't describe what banana blossom smells like, although I know what they smell like. It's a very hard one to explain. That's probably what gives it that sort of tropical, almost kind of summertime vibe in here. It just is that very carefree, playful bride, Barbie bride. Okay, look at the bottle. I mean, come on. And by the way, nobody else will be wearing this, I'm telling you, and this will really attach a beautiful scent memory. You will smell very, very sweet and feminine, and men love this type of scents on women. Your groom, your husband will remember this forever. And every time he smells it, he'll think of your wedding day and how beautiful you smelled on your special day. And I have another gorgeous solar fragrance for that beach bride, for that summer outdoor wedding bride, okay? Because this is a solar fragrance. This is the one and only solar fragrance that the very, very, very exclusive, very expensive too, but very high class fragrance house Ceylon has made. This is Sun-Kissed Goddess by Ceylon. They just released it. You guys, this is the most beautiful. It has that gorgeous Ceylon DNA. This has all those beautiful blue, all that beautiful white, yellow, solar, floral fragrance notes like ylang ylang. You know, there's jasmine, there's, I'm sure tuberose in here too. Like all these beautiful yellow and white florals. It has a slight bit of coconut, but it's not too creamy, not too coconutty. If you don't like too much of a coconut in there. It smells like a drop-dead gorgeous tropical goddess that just fell from the heavens. Really the only way I know how to describe it. Huge compliment getter. By the way, all these fragrances that I'm suggesting to you in this video, they are massive compliment getters. So you are sure to get a lot of compliments, loads of compliments on your wedding day. This is a very special, memorable kind of scent that you will remember for a lifetime, and it will really make you stand out. You'll be the only one that smelled the most divine on your wedding day. Trust me. And then lastly, I have another sort of sunny fragrance, and it has a very appropriate name for a bridal fragrance. This is Amouage Honor Woman. Honor bride, right? So this, like, even it's white. This is beautiful. This has a very solarness about it. This has solar white floral notes in here. It has like really pretty solar notes like tuberose, jasmine, just gardenia, all those beautiful bridal notes. It has lily of the valley, another super beautiful feminine white floral fragrance note. Lily of the Valley is very feminine, but it's also very sexy, you guys. It has a little bit of slight spiciness, but not spicy, but like it's very special. It's very memorable. It has a little bit of like balsamic kind of vibe to it too, and sexiness with a little hint of leather, which makes it memorable, but also slightly sexy, you know, sexy bride. But yeah, Honor Woman, beautiful one. This you can get from Twisted Lily or Lucky Scent. I have discount codes for both of those houses. Websites. I will list and link my discount code. I think it's Cleo 10 with both of them. Yeah, you can get it from either one of those. Almost forgot this beautiful rose fragrance. Rose is so romantic. Rose note in fragrances, and if you want to smell, you know, romantic, feminine, super beautiful on your wedding day, a rose fragrance is a good choice. This one in particular is perfect for a summertime bride. It's light, yet it projects well. It smells amazing, like roses, a bouquet of roses. This is Jo Malone's Rose Blush. It's technically a cologne. You know how Jo Malone is a cologne concentration, but it actually is strong and it permeates. So yeah, like I said, a bride doesn't need to project to the other end of the world. since, you know, everybody comes to you to, you know, wish you, hug you. This is a beautiful fragrance. It has a gorgeous rose note with a bunch of other amazing notes. This is a great one if you want to smell romantic and feminine. You guys, that's it. Those are my most gorgeous. I think I had 15 perfumes here, I want to say. Yeah, those are my bridal fragrance suggestions for that beautiful bride, summertime bride, this summer getting married, whether you're a beach bride or outdoor garden bride, or you are that sophisticated, classy bride, or you want to be that carefree, playful Barbie bride. I have something for every type of bride here in my list. So let me know down in the comment section your thoughts about my suggestions for summertime brides. I would love to know your thoughts. And if you are getting married this summer, congratulations. I hope all your dreams come true. I wish all the best for you and your husband to be for the rest of your life. And yes, chime down if you are a bride, okay, and what you choose from this list down below in the comment section, because I would love to know, okay? Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? It doesn't cost you anything. And if you're watching me every day, you want to get those notifications, because subscribing isn't, by the way, enough anymore. You have to ring that notification bell too. Otherwise, YouTube assume, yeah, you're not that serious about watching my videos. So yeah, make sure to ring the notification bell. And of course, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And hop on over to my makeup channel, my makeup and beauty channel, Cleo Luxe Life, where I will be uploading a bridal makeup tutorial very soon. And I have been reviewing a lot of really new makeup releases. Check it out over there if you want to figure out your wedding look. That's a great channel. It's all about luxury and high-end makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys give it a thumbs up as well. I will see you guys in my next video.